Hi everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I am very excited because I have Paul McKenna here with me. Now if you've been living under a rock and you don't know who Paul is one of the world's greatest hypnotists. He is the best-selling author of a number of books. Change Your Life in 7 Days, I Can Make You Rich, I Can Make You Happy, I Can Make You Sleep. He hasn't written I Can Make You Bigger, but hopefully that's coming. Not that I need it, not that I need it, but I'm actually very excited, Paul, because I have interviewed a number of hypnotists. I've become a bit of a hypnotist myself, but my first experience with hypnosis was your Change Your Life in 7 Days CD.
Yes.
That was so very exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so pleased you liked it.
Yes. And Paul, so the question I wanted to ask is, you've written a number of books on how people can change their lives and make big differences in their lives.
Yeah.
And as an expert on personal change, what 3 tips would you give to someone that is looking to make a change but isn't sure where to start?
You know, I wrote a book called The 3 Things That Will Change Your Destiny Today. And this came from, I was at a dinner party and a lady called Karen Brady, who's a fantastic entrepreneur, asked me, what's like the one thing, Paul, the one thing that makes the big difference? And I said, I can't see that there's one thing, but if you pushed me, I would say you get more of what you focus on in life. I constantly hear from people, they say, oh, I don't want to be overweight, or I don't want to be frightened of small spaces, or I don't want this, don't want that, right? And they're always thinking about what they don't want. And I think you need to think about what you do want. Sure, think about what might go wrong so you can avoid those potential problems. But my friend Michael Neal, who's a famous life coach in America, he says, if you just go and tell a lamppost your plans every day, they're more likely to happen. Now, also, I think it's very important that what you're focusing on comes from your values. Because I used to be all about money, success, power, status, that kind of stuff. And I've been living in Los Angeles and Beverly Hills for 10 years, a town of ruthless overachievers. So I was very well suited to it. But I had a change and a shift in my lifestyle. In fact, I'm married, I'm very happy, and I like to live my values every day. So my values are things like the most important things to us: love, laughter, family, making a positive contribution to the world, loyalty, freedom, those sorts of things. Now, of course, they mean something different to everybody, but if I can tick the box each day going, did I feel loved today? Did I do something positive for the world? Did I laugh, etc.? Then I know that my life is rich, right? Because being rich is more than just having money. A billionaire can afford a better bed than you or I, but can they buy a good night's sleep? No. That's something that I really value, and I sleep well. Yeah. So I've found that a lot of the things that really make me feel rich are the company of good friends, my health, having some purpose. The famous psychiatrist Viktor Frankl said, "Purpose is the cornerstone of good mental health." And I think having a purpose, some people believe in God, some people believe in a higher power, some people don't. I like to think that there is something bigger, greater than me. And one of the things I do sometimes is I go off to near the end of my life, and I look back and I think, what do I wish I'd done more of, and what do I wish I'd done less of? And I go, oh, I wish I'd loved more, laughed more, instead of just been relentlessly competitive. And and also worried less, because Mark Twain famously said, I've been through some terrible things in my life, and some of them actually happened, because people at the end of their lives were interviewed as part of a study a few years ago, and they asked them, what do you wish you'd change? What do you wish you could change? He said, we all wish we'd worried less. Yeah. So one of the things you can do, here's another tip, is you can go off to near the end of your life, not at the end, but near, and imagine your life has been fantastic. Imagine it's been amazing. What would have had to have taken place? And I've heard all kinds of things from people. People have said, oh, I spent more time with my family, and because at the moment I'm working so hard and I'm achieving, but what am I going to do, work myself to death and not get to enjoy it with my family? Or they go, what really made it amazing was I didn't have to change the world. all I did was, I was a good person, and I did, you know, small acts of kindness towards other people. The Dalai Lama says, kindness is my religion. But, you know, I also like, and I hate to keep using quotes, but, you know, they keep coming into my head. Gandhi said, my life is my message. And I think if you think about your life, you think about your values, living them, ticking those boxes every day, imagine floating out to near the end of your life, and imagine your life's been fantastic. What would have had to have taken place? Was it that you achieved certain things in business? Was it that you just touched the lives of people? You know, my favourite movie of all time is It's a Wonderful Life. And in that movie, Jimmy Stewart realises, you know, only at the end of the movie, how many people's lives he's affected and all the good he's done. And often we don't know that until, you know, it's not too late, but later in life. You know, I mean, I'm very fortunate in that my parents, my father has passed, but my mother's still with us, and they're very morally decent people, and they passed that on to me. I like to think of myself as a morally good person, and you know,
I hope so too. I listen to your CDs.
Thank you. So, I mean, the thing is that I don't want to install my model of happiness in other people. I want you to find out what makes you happy, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel driven, what makes you feel complete as a human being, and help you to achieve that. I talked with Tony Robbins about this the other day, and he said, what I do is I find out where somebody is, where they want to be, how to, you know, how they're going to get there. And so if you basically, if you figure out your values, go off into the future, maybe just start with a year in the future, and maybe imagine you've had the best year ever. And you look back and you think, if that's true, if I've had my best year ever, what has happened in my health? What must be true in my finances? What must have happened in my spiritual life? What must have happened in my relationships, personal and professional, etc. And then what you're doing is you're focusing more upon what it is you want, and not on what you don't.
That's excellent.
Thank you.
Well, as someone that loves contribution and touching people's lives, I hope this video touches a lot of people's lives, and I am very grateful for you coming on today. Thank you very much,
Muneer.
Paul.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless.
Hopefully we'll see you in the Middle East sometime.
Oh yes, I'm planning to come back soon. I love the Middle East. God bless. Shukran.
Can you just say something for me? I just
Hello,
checked
Mary had a little lamb, she also.
Perfect. She did have a great lamb, actually.